Last time we did this video, we actually combined two segments into one. Hand traps were not great. Stopping Gumblar and also the Rongo Bongo combos didn't really require a numerous amount of hand traps, especially since it was one of the most dominant forces in the format. This time around, I think we're going to separate the two. We're not only going to be able to bring you guys 5 really good hand traps, the best hand traps into this format, we're also going to be able to give you guys staples in a different video. Just make sure you love this video up, give it as many likes as possible. Let's try to get to 300 and we'll make the second video to follow up. I'm TheCaliEffect, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, then go and destroy that subscribe button. But more importantly, go ahead and that notification bell because, well, we just too strong. Also want to give a special thanks to every single one of my Patreons. Without you guys, videos like this would not be possible. Also, a mad shout out to our newest Patreon, Saul Virilel. I hope I am saying your name right. Make sure you add yourself to that Discord as well as message me or Jest so we can get you situated inside of that top dog section so you can take advantage of all your rewards. Without further ado, I present to you the 5 best hand traps inside of the February 2019 format. Coming in hot at number 5 on this list is a terror. I actually remember back in the day, I used to say this to a friend of mine. I used to recite the whole thing. Let's see if I can remember. Great beast of the sky, please hear my cry. Transform thyself from orb of light and bring me victory in this fight. I'm pretty sure I said it wrong and I sound like a complete nerd, but Winged Dragon Ra Sphere Mode is that good inside of Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. There are so many times your opponent wants to make a huge negate board. Triple negate, quadruple negate, quintuple negate. Well, here's that nice hefty sphere mode to get rid of more than half of those negates and break your board. This card is really powerful, but did you guys actually decide to play Winged Dragon Ra inside of the deck too? Because once you get back your sphere mode, you can actually tribute this sphere mode to summon a 4,000 beater to your side of the field and could be really problematic for the opponent. For the players that are experiencing Winged Dragon Ra sphere mode plays, well, congratulations. Sphere mode is like a hand trap like card that normally only sees side deck play. So you can go ahead and side deck in your Winged Dragon of Ra sphere mode, so when your opponent, or your Winged Dragon of Ra's, so when your opponent gives you that hefty sphere mode, you can turn it into a 4K beater. But the counterplay and the play between Winged Dragon of Ra sphere mode is what makes it a really powerful card. Being able to break your opponent's entire board, all of that hard work, that setup with one card, is what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is all about. I mean, rage quitting is like the culture, right? Number 4 on this list is a card that has went through an entire name change. Now, its OCG name was something Dragon of Fantasma, but the TCG name is Fantastical Dragon Fantasma, whatever it wants to be. This card on surface looks not that great. You can special summon it when your opponent links summons a monster to their side of the field, and then you draw cards equal to the link cards that they control on the field +1. So you only get a +1 off this card summoned, but that's not the important effect. The important effect from this card comes from if your opponent were to target a card you control, you can discard one card from your hand to basically stop it. This card is insanely powerful at stopping decks like Sky Striker, whether it's just Widow Anchor, Afterburners, or even their jamming waves, and it does really good at stopping monsters like Silquido, Silquet, whatever it wants to be. Fantastical Dragon Fantasma is a fanatical card that has fulfilled a lot of players' fantasies. That's a pun. Yeah, it is. I went there. Number 3 on this list has fallen more in and out of favor in the format than dudes talking to their baby mama trying to get custody of their child when it is tax time. It is Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, and this card's abilities are unique. The ability to discard this card from your hand or send it from your field to the graveyard to destroy a monster that is activating its effect, or a spell and trap card that is already face up on the field trying to resolve its effect is pretty pivotal. Now, why is Ghost Ogre so powerful in this format? Is because as you look into the cards analytically, there are so many monsters that you would rather just have off the field and don't care about their effects. Same thing with spells and trap cards. Those cards can be easily gotten rid of through Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Also, did I mention that it is an emergency teleport target? So you could special summon this bad girl to your side of the field to rid your opponent of a card effect at any given time. Number 2 on this list is a card of epic proportion. Hold on, let me get in my movie voice. This card was one of the best cards of the format last format. But what if I told you we have a new sequel coming out? Number 2. Destroying monsters, placing monsters, summoning monsters, and ruining your opponent's life points. You guys love Psyframe Gear Gamma 1. Psyframe Gear Gamma 2 is the new movie coming out June 2019. Okay, seriously, Psyframe Gear Gamma is an insanely powerful card in this format because it's infinite impermanence, but on drugs. You get to negate the activation of an effect monster's effect and then destroy it, something that infinite impermanence cannot do. Furthermore, you also get 2 monsters to your side of the field, whether you're using them to body block them, preventing your opponent from taking your life points away, or you can use them for synchro, links, or yes, Exceed material, provided that you have the appropriate cards. Psyframe Gear Driver and Psyframe Gear Gamma are very good cards into this format, and as long as you can keep getting Psyframe Gear Driver to the graveyard, you'll be able to resolve your other 2 Gammas, but normally you don't even gotta worry about that. Why? Because negating one important monster effect can typically win you the game anyways. Before we get into number 1, I bet you guys are wondering, hey TheCaliEffect, are there other viable hand traps in the Yu-Gi-Oh card game? And yes, of course. Hand traps aren't really going anywhere, and there always is going to be a hand trap for a specific situation. I don't think I said that right, but who really cares? I think that infinite impermanence not being on this list just shows the diversity into the format. You could hypothetically argue that Winged Dragon Aura Sphere Mode isn't a hand trap, but I mean, it's a trap in your hand. And then you could also argue that the kaijus, if I'm gonna put Winged Dragon Aura Sphere Mode in there, could be in here. But I think that Infinite Impermanence is at a really solid spot. For the budget players, it's not a mandatory card anymore to win games. It's just a really powerful card. Effect Failure can also be considered as a 4-man's Infinite Impermanence, but in the form of a level 1 light tuner monster that could come up for you chaos plays. And then another card that people shouldn't sleep on is Ghost Belt and Haunted Mansion. In a Monster Reborn heavy-like format where cards like World Legacy Succession, Guard Dragon, World Legacy, and of course Monster Reborn are prevalent inside of the format, Ghost Belt and Haunted Mansion can do some work on those generic cards. But number 1 on this list is the best hand trap of the format. It literally stole the crown from Psyframe Gear Gamma as soon as the Rongo combos got banned. Why? Because everybody decided that, sweet, these danger monsters are great, but this card is dominant against some of these strategies. Droll Lockbird, as I said in a previous video, is the best hand trap in Yu-Gi-Oh right now. And allow me to explain to you guys, backtrack a little bit. Yu-Gi-Oh in its current state is so built on searching and drawing and adding cards from your deck to your hand for free. Droll Lockbird just kind of sneaks in there and prevents your opponent from playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a full turn. In this fast-paced format, Droll Lockbird can literally be a 1-card no. It can be an Azathoth. It can be a Rongo. It can be anything you want to prevent your opponent from playing Yu-Gi-Oh for an entirety of a turn, depending on how they built their deck. Now, it isn't effective against everything. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring is still good because it can hit cards with decks that use Pot of Extravagance, something that Droll Lockbird is obviously terrible against. But then you start to realize that Droll Lockbird is just really powerful against a myriad of decks, and a lot of them are top contenders. Thank you guys so much for watching another segment of the TheCaliEffect. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a like, and if you didn't, let us know down below in the comment section what we could do to be better. Also, be sure to let us know what are your top 5 hand traps of this format. I know Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring not being on this list definitely is a head scratcher, especially with this reprint inside of the Solomon Great Structure deck. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy. I hope you guys are having a great day, like I am.